Some inanimate object that has come in contact with some human being has the potential of having placed on it or within it some negative energy. We call it a curse. Call it what you will. It can happen even to a script.
John Belushi was a comic genius, a manic, blues-singing, funny man who poured every ounce of his sizable talent into every skit he performed. On television, it was Saturday Night Live. On film, it was the Blues Brothers and Animal House. No matter where he went, John Belushi blew into the room like a hurricane and left nothing standing in his wake. On March 6th, 1982, shockwaves ran through the entertainment world at the news of Belushi's untimely demise. While holed up in a cottage at Hollywood's Chateau Marmont, Belushi overdosed on a deadly mixture of heroin and cocaine. But before he died, John Belushi was considering taking on the lead role in a film adaptation of Mordecai Richler's novel, Atuk.
Atuk was about an Eskimo that was raised by I think it was an Eskimo father and a Caucasian mother. And he never really assimilated well into the Eskimo life.
While developing scripts at United Artists in the mid-1980s, Doug Drazen fell in love with the manuscript of Atuk. With Belushi gone, Drazen thought that the script would be perfect for wild man Sam Kinison.
One of the reasons why I originally thought that Sam would be right for Atuk was because I thought that he had this great appeal in terms of his comedy for both teenagers and kids alike, because he really was this kind of fun, burly type of character. And though his act was very harsh and at times a little four-letter, if he toned it down, I think kids would love him.
Sam Kinison was a screaming renegade who attacked his material like a rabid pit bull. He was comedy's self-proclaimed king of crude, and he set out to take on Atuk in classic Kinison style.
Sam was going to leave for New York the next day to go and get ready to do the movie. We had a big party for him up at his house and everything, and he was going to do this film, and unfortunately for him, it just didn't work out. You know, you should read the script before you before you show up on the set. So I said, Sam, did you read the script? No, man, you know, I'll do it day by day. Oh, okay.
Sam Kinison did indeed begin shooting Atuk, but after one day of shooting, he dropped out for mysteriously unexplained reasons. The film ground to a halt.
The picture, in theory, died. You know, it died. It was ready to be made, and it just died.
But it wasn't just Atuk that died. While driving on a lonely highway en route to Las Vegas, Sam Kinison lost his own life in a tragic head-on collision. The Atuk jinx had struck again.
It's fascinating to me that all of these guys who were involved with this film have passed away. Is there a curse on it? I don't know, but it's just a weird thing. And my question is, why don't they send this script to Dice Clay?
A script can also absorb negative energy. It could be cursed as well as any other inanimate object, like a piece of jewelry or a car or a piece of furniture or a costume.
This story only gets stranger. John Candy was a giant of a man. At 300 pounds, he was loved by TV and movie audiences alike. When he dropped dead on March 5th, 1994, the world wept and mourned. We had lost another big man, and guess what? Guess who had read and was considering taking the lead role in Atuk?
You've got these actors, all of whom died tragically after looking at that script. Now, why would that be the case? Could that be coincidence? Or could somebody have wished evil on that script? Could somebody have dabbled in the dark arts and wished a curse on that script that it never be produced, that they wanted something to happen bad to it because of jealousy? And that indeed can happen.
It is spooky. It's very strange.
But the macabre tale of the ill-fated Atuk doesn't end yet. There was another guy left, another great comedian, another funny fat guy. Like his three doomed predecessors, Chris Farley was as wild as they come, and the wilder he got, the more people loved him. Before he died of a drug overdose in Chicago in December of 1997, he too had read Atuk. There was interest in his doing the role.
It's a script that I hope never shows up in my door, because it took some souls. That's how I look at it. So, you know, that's something I don't want to deal with.
Is Atuk haunted? Who knows? The fact is, it's a good movie that deserves to get made. The question is, who's the next guy out there big enough to take it on?